So, I could only assume you've read the title of this video, so let's address the elephant in the room, shall we?
Yeah.
Marvel Studios' Secret Invasion. It came, it went, I saw it, you saw it, and here's what I have to say. But why don't we go ahead and start out with some positives, cause that's how transparency works, I'm afraid. Now, prior to the Disney Plus series, there were so many hype that built from this who are familiar with the comic book storyline to those who've seen the trailers and realized that we're finally gonna get something grounded. A spy thriller, no less. Something that gave off Winter Soldier vibe with a little bit of cosmic side to it because, well, it's an invasion. And that's exactly what the first few episodes promised us. The plot and the characters basically built itself up pretty steady, not feeling as though it's rushing or anything. Nick Fury returns to Earth, reunites with Talos, Maria Hill. We get introduced to his wife Priscilla, but once the climax closes in, well, let's just say that the last episode leaves us feeling like we were catfished by Marvel Studios and you just want to cry. Samuel L. Jackson returns as ex-SHIELD director Nick Fury, returning to Earth to deal with a significant intergalactic threat caused by Skrulls who are not on the good side. And it's here that we learn about the lead Skrull villain Gravik, played by Kingsley Benadir, and he's planning to trigger a World War III among the humans on Earth, and doing it by leading a large group of other Skrulls to impersonate humans who are in position of power. Yes, that also includes Rhodey, which I'll get into it in a minute. Ben Mendelsohn and Colby Smulders reprises their roles as Talos and Maria Hill. And let's obviously not forget Emilia Clarke as Talos' daughter Gaia and Olivia Colman as Sonya, which by the way has become my new favorite MCU character, at least on my top 10 favorites. Now, the series laid out between 6 episodes that had a budget of $218 million, which there's no doubt that the majority of it were spent on that CGI fight between Gaia and Gravik. And honestly, whatever, you know, I didn't mind. Did I ask for it? Not really. Did I enjoy the spectacle? Of course, why not? Yeah, give me Space Khaleesi with all the powers meshed up together, right? But that's not the only thing I order. Which brings me to the biggest flaw of the series, and that is the writing. So we have Fury, who has his reasons to not doing anything about it as far as helping the Skrulls as he promised back in Captain Marvel. But then here we are in Secret Invasion in the last episode where we have a face-off between hero and villain. Villain gives an impacting speech to understand more about his motive behind what he's doing and why, only to find out that in that scene it was not Fury who was confronting Gravik. It was none other than Gaia herself instead. Fury instead is set to save the president of the US by outing/killing Skrull Rhodey. Scrody? Whatever works, right? But even with saving the president, it still had its repercussion with that threatening speech the president did, which for me did serve well to set up hatred and oppression against mutants whenever they're gonna show up. I just think that the overall writing of the plot just didn't feel cohesive. It started off on something that enticed a lot of anticipation, only to end up being about Fury reuniting with his Skrull wife. No definitive resolution between him and Gravik. The implication that Rhodey was never really around during the events of Infinity War and Endgame, and no post-credit scenes. Nothing that would lead into other events, and the only small bite-sized bit is the whole peace treaty that the Kree would like to negotiate with the remaining Skrulls. And we can assume that that's how the Marvels is going to start off with. I mean, I don't know. You know, everything just felt like a letdown after seeing it about 3 times, and really, to this day, I'm still heartbroken. Now, before I give my final thoughts, and if you guys made it this far into the video, consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more movie and TV show reviews as well. Who knows, maybe I haven't seen movies that you have already seen or TV shows, and I would love to share my thoughts. Now, with all of that said and done, oh, damn it. I unfortunately have to give this show an anticlimactic 5.5 out of 10 stars. Well, we did get introduced to new characters that we'd love to see in other projects. The direction that this series steered itself towards honestly just didn't stick the landing that well. So really my feeling is purely transparent as far as Secret Invasion, and do I want to recommend it? I'm gonna have to leave it to the viewers who are not familiar with what this is, or even try to care about what this is. So that's all I have for today. Until next time guys, stay cool, stay safe, continue to enjoy your favorite TV shows, and keep watching movies the way they were meant to be seen, because it's better when we watch together.